Nice title. It just showed up in my watch. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
Turn the cab into a private club, no ground control, just a baseline thud. Spill the vintage on the silken lace, leaving gravity without a trace. Who cares about the landing gear? There's nothing but the party.
Well, howdy, Pika. How are you this evening? Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing wonderful. Just getting things set up, crossing some T's, dotting some I's, letting some steam off, and then we'll be getting this thing rolling here. Planning on being in the skies in approximately 18 to 25 minutes. Definitely get this up and rolling by midnight. Get a copy on that, and how are we on volume compared to me speaking in the mic? I'm actually gonna turn the music down just a tad here. I know it's up for my pleasure, more so. Alright, so I've turned that music pretty much all the way down here, and this is where I probably want to try to keep it. Can you barely hear the music out there?
The server is up and running. I'm going to go take a piss real quick.
Copy that. I was productive today. Hoorah! Me too, Pico. Me too. I got the dishes done. I got the floors swept. I got a shower. I took out the trash. Yeah. What did you get done? The party is here. Yeah. Hey, the competition is back. Speaking of which, we got both parties in here. We got Dags and we got Pika. So, I believe Dags is in the lead from last night, Pika. So, challenge continues. Barely. Okay. That's what I actually like to hear, because I kind of want to drown that out quite a bit. So, I'm going to leave it that way. Actually, I'll turn it up, but right before I start the game, I'm going to leave it that way. And then we'll go from there. Alright, I gave you a little bit of volume back. Maybe that will let you jam out there. All those things and the potty box. Very nice. Very productive. Congrats, Pika. I will fight you. Simmer down now, Dags. But go for it. You have my blessing. Alright, so Yodi's got everything up and running. I think I got everything going. Mine is just getting the VR going and DCS booted up, so we're going to jump in.
All right, I am back.
Oh, good God Almighty. I was muted that entire time. What's up, everyone? Round 2. I'm Opie Chops. Thanks for stopping in. If you've struggled on this channel, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Tonight we're flying DCS Digital Combat Simulator. I'll be in the F-16C. We'll be practicing merging with Yodi, maybe do some tanking, and who else knows where the skies may take us. This is your first time here. Thank you. If you like the custom-made music, if you enjoy DCS and maybe the jokes that'll be going throughout the evening, please do hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'd like to do this more than 2 times a day. Speaking of which, or 2 times a week, not a day. I mean, I'd be cool with that too. Anyway, I'll be here every Monday and Tuesday, somewhere between 11:30 p.m. and 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's the United States of America. So, hell yeah. That's better, Opie. Right, Dags? You just muted talking to no one. Ghost. I know. I had to redo it. I think I hit most of the spots. If anyone wants to try to, read lips and see if I covered everything, be my guest. We're going to get into these goggles, get DCS booted up, and get into the skies here momentarily. Alright, getting her started, everyone. Schmuckle said he's tapping out. Too bad, Opie. What a loser. That's alright. I appreciate him anyway. Smack the iron tail away and use the flamethrower. Dang, we're getting into the weeds. Right. Hey, look at that guy. DCS. And it didn't take me an hour and a half to get to. Success. Oh, yeah. Right, just getting into the server. You said we're going to go work on merges?
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
Sounds good. I need to change your audio real quick. Can you run the TV? Give me a moment. Alright, we should be picking you up in the proper spot now.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, if you didn't, no worries, but did you get those liveries installed that I linked you?
Negative. I didn't see them until basically right before I sat down to kind of get everything up and going here. I'll definitely get them at the end of the evening.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Listen here, cats.
Yeah, like I was saying, I plugged in all my settings on Grok, and I was just like, hey, Grok, what should I put it to? And it was like, hey, change this and this, don't run it at high, and I'm running great.
That's essentially what I did on my end to get all my stuff tinkered with last week.
Right, I mean, I bought a top-end rig, but apparently even a couple settings on this rig can still slow it down a little bit, so I was just like, alright, well, those are minor changes and such big gains.
The field of view is what basically they recommended on me, is cutting down on like the left and right, up and down field of view, and that'll give you a boost to your frames per second.
Oh, you mean on the eye repeater?
I believe so. Field of view, and I could tell, instead of like seeing everything at the corner of my eyes, I can tell where it kind of squares off, and like I'm almost looking through a set of goggles. But that's perfect. Like, it does not bother me one bit, because that very bit of the edge of my field of view would, I'm not seeing it anyway.
Right.
I did go back out for tanker once I eventually got everything up and going last night, and did not succeed. I was only out there for like 10 minutes. But I was at least able to communicate with it on our mission, so I have no...
Nice. Yeah, I've seen you dabbling around at it, but I didn't watch it all the way through. I was like clicking on, sections here and there as you were at the tanker.
Yeah, nothing spectacular really went on last night. Other than troubleshooting and shooting the shit.
Yeah, when you do get my liveries installed, you'll see that my pilot has a red visor. Our guy Mo did that. It's the black helmet with a red visor. So when I fly my Tomcat, I always put the red color filter on in the options. So it's like I'm looking through that red visor. It's kind of dope.
Yeah, we'll definitely get that done this evening. I gotta restart. Everything just shut down on me, and I got a feeling it's because I moved my headphones that were draped over my throttle. Just reboot into a new plane up here.
Right on. If you pick a hot start, you just got to do a couple housekeeping things. It saves you a lot of time. You clearly know how to start a jet. Now in this one, if you notice, your hot jet's already got all of its flashing lights on, so you'll, be ready to just turn all those off when you get in the air. You have to turn on your RWR. It's not on yet. You have to turn on your HMX knob. It's aligned already, but it's just not on.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're actually setting your own data link settings and stuff like that, should be okay. Your radar altimeter is probably standby, not on, over on the right side.
Radar altimeter where?
Over there where your fire control radar switch and your hardpoint switches are. It's a 3-position switch on the right side of that panel.
It is in the on position already.
Okay, good deal. Alright, for the most part you should be set. Just nose wheel steering, make sure it's on, and adjust your screens how you like, and you should be all good. If you had a data link cartridge set, you would have loaded it here too.
Gotcha. We need to work on that at some point.
Yeah, when we start doing BVR timelines and missiles, you'll definitely want that set up. Because you'll start using your countermeasures. In the merge, it really don't matter if no one's using missiles.
Right. Alright, we got a check out there. Oh, I do need to do one other thing. Give me just a few more moments, Yodi. I gotta pull up my YouTube inside of the headset and get that part of things going.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm playing DCS 2. Welcome in, Keith. Thanks for stopping by again, man. Appreciate you being in here. We're just messing around on our private server at the moment. I also played DCS. It was fun. I have the F-15 and the A-10. Also the F-5. Heck yeah, Keith. We'll definitely have to get in and do some flying at some point together. Let's see. Just catching up here with chat real quick. I got you guys pulled up finally in the headset. There's a lot going on out there. Dag flinch with damage, use hyper potion. Oh dang, this Pokemon battle's going on for a while. Install my delivery! Not delivery, it's DiGiorno. It's Dags. I will Dags. As soon as the evening concludes, we'll definitely do that. I know you're probably going to check out, but I'm sure Rat's going to have me stand on top of it for you. Here. What up, Rody? Rody. Hello. Alright, pick you in this battle. How goes it? Alright. Have a great night, Dags. Oh, Dags check now. Gotta get up and work. Alright, Dags may already be gone. Damn. Sorry. Just caught up with that. Hope you have a wonderful night, Dags. Rat, Opie, I'm gonna keep the stream up to support, but my chat's gonna be off and muted, so don't get distracted. Alright. Tower stream so I can watch y'all fight. Red, I'm just now getting things set up here in the headset. Yeah, I've got a couple screens to open up and we'll get going. Dag said you should stream in Discord so he can watch the fight.
Yeah, it's already up. I seen the tag I looked under the hood and I seen I was tagged in something. I was like, huh?
Alright guys, I'm gonna do one more thing. We're gonna turn the music down. Can you hear the music at all at this exact moment? I'm hoping that it is very, very faint out there. If almost nothing. In a memento, guys, I'm gonna have to log into Spotify. I can't hear it. Okay, alright. Very, very faint. Literally barely hear it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. See your cat in the back. Cute cat. Thanks, Keith. There's actually 6 of them. 6 cats in total. Almost right. Alright, you guys are down there in the seat, so I can look down and read chat. Alright, I think I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this.
Taxiing out.
Apologies for the wait.
No worries at all.
I have no rudder control. This is gonna have to be. Damn it.
Nose wheel steering on.
It is.
Oof.
I had to reset my rudders.
Ah.
Quick and easy fix. Push a button and push it again.
Those are always the best.
You know. Alright.
Alright, I'm good to go. Brakes on, running it up.
Either. Hi, about your 7 o'clock.
Copy that. About to come.
Let's
Fenced in,
go!
coming right.
Left side.
Copy that on climb. Angels 10, 400 knot.
Angels 10, 400.
Come on up a little bit more.
A little higher than me.
Lead speed angels on the right.
Speed Angels on the left.
Kick it out.
$30.
Coming back. Left to left. Fights on.
Yeah, I knew you had me dead to rights.
I completely lost sight of you at the start of that. And I shot you down to Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Hell yeah. I'll accept it.
Drum beat just hit. Alright, fencing out, return to Nellis.
Wheel? You know, when you're going against the Tomcat Aficionado, Yodi, A.K.A. Rat, these things are to be expected? Yeah, it happens. GG's, rotate. GG's. You got Asian Pikachus out here tonight. GG's, rotate. GG's, rotate.
Yeah, I thought for sure you were gonna catch me slipping, and then I seen that gunfire and I reversed, and there you were. I was like, "Ah, pull into him, pull into him."
Yeah, I was trying to do the same. I just could not get my nose around on you. I had bled off way too much and was not in position to go for that. It was a fun little warm up. The grasshopper will yet fly. Waiting on Yodi to come back in and Ellis and refuel. So that gives us a few minutes just to kind of chill, hang out. How's everyone doing out there? Hanging tight? No one fell out the plane? His name has forever been changed Rote to me. Hello, Rote. Hello. Alright, well, I guess while we're waiting, since there's no action, I will give you guys some volume back on the music. We'll continue to debug that part. Right now, I've got it down to 3%, and that's basically where you said you couldn't hear anything. Pika, did you hear game volume as I was flying and all that jazz and the DDDD? Okay, so at this point, I've given you 9% volume on the music. Give me a check on what things sound like to you as far as me speaking right now. I definitely don't want to be equal to the music. I want to be overpowering the music with speaking here. Game sounds are good. Righteous. Getting it all ironed out. Yeah, yeah. All right, so Keith, you said the A10, the F5. It's a little ways up here. I feel like there was another one. I've got all those. I was flying the F15 now. There we go. I'm flying the F5. Gotcha. I don't know if I've got the F5. I've got the 15. I've got the Tomcat, the 14. Obviously, I've got the 16. I've got the 18. I've got the A10 Warthog. I've got the Hind helicopter. And I bought the Flaming Cliffs. One of the Flaming Cliffs packs. So I've got that. I'm pretty geared up. Rat here, the guy I'm flying with, he's been around with Eagle Dynamics since the conception, like back in the 90s. So he literally has everything that's available for purchase. He's kind of been like guiding me through this whole experience. Odd number, but music to voice sounds good. Yeah, it only goes in intervals of 3. Otherwise, we're getting too loud. 12 is where we're at on the last stream. And what's great is I'm not hearing your music. You're hearing, I've got Incubus playing through the headset. Well, hello, Roti.
What's cracking?
Did you just load into a new plane to skip refuel? Is that what just happened?
Oh, dude, the refueling's like 7 to 10 minutes on this thing with these tanks.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that my ship wasn't glitching, because like you were rolling in front of me, and then your ship just disappeared, and you reappeared like 15 seconds later. So I just wanted to make sure that that's what actually happened.
No, what actually happened is if you go out to Area 51 in one of the hangars, you'll actually find 2 of the Star Trek Voyager shuttles. They're actually in there.
Okay.
The 2 that were lost in the episode, they're there. And from that, I was able to determine Klingon cloaking technology, and I adapted it to this F-14 here.
Ingenious. Smart. Let's see.
Meh.
Alright, well, on that note, as soon as you're ready, I'm ready.
But no, it's there. When you go to Area 51, there's a big brown hangar on the southwest side of the field. They're tucked in there in the back.
Gotcha. They got all the Nordics and gray aliens over there as well.
I haven't found any grays, but I also haven't found where, oh God, Bob Lazar was working. They don't have that model, I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, alright, I think I am just about ready to taxi. Good to go.
Tika says she's gonna need some of that technology, Mr. Rhodey. That is here.
Copy that, I'm good to go. Brakes on, running it up. There we go.
My gears are stuck down. I don't know why.
Oof. If you want to respawn all orbit out here, I won't burn up much gas.
Yeah, I do.
And this way we can just do a nose to nose once you get out here. I'll be out over Lake Mead, kind of at the east end of it.
Wanna make a crash landing real quick?
Yeah, yeah. If you landed too, well, no, you didn't land too hard. I wonder if you accidentally clicked on the emergency gear extend.
Not sure. RWR and hammocks is basically it, right?
RWR, hammocks, over on the right side, I think the IFF switch is it turned on. I don't think it's flipped up. On the mode 4 panel. Or I'm sorry, near the mode 4 and mode 3 panel. But it really doesn't matter against you and me. But yeah, in a hot start jet, the IFF is not on yet.
They're set to norm.
But the big switch that says IFF, that's still down.
I'll look at it here. I'm already on the roll.
Yeah, I mean, but it's you and me, and I'm shooting at a friendly anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Apologies, Pika. Did not mean to do that.
So we'll just do this as a head-to-head merge. Once you're airborne and heading this way, I'll return the circle and point back towards you.
All you missed was me crashing right down there inside
Gentleman's
of the
pass, of course,
racetrack.
still applies.
Say that last thing again, Cody.
Gentleman's pass still applies.
Copy. Still 400, Angels 10.
Yep, and coming back down to 10 now.
Making my right hand turn and making the climb.
Alright, I'm just east of Hoover and coming around.
Good.
Got you on the nose, 22 miles. Miles.
Angels 10, 400.
Copy.
I'm still
Angels
looking
10-7 coming down at 400 to your left. Left to left, 8 miles, 7 miles.
It's terrible here in the sun. I got a visual. You were literally right under the sun. Here we go.
Lights on.
Altitude. 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 Block. Altitude. Altitude. Block.
altitude blocked.
God damn it. That was my. Oh, you got exploded too.
Fuck! Yeah, you hit and got me.
Draw.
I'll take it.
That's twice
I'll
where
take
I've
it.
absolutely lost sight of you. That's crazy. What's going on here?
We heard the
I
crash.
changed some settings and some. Now I can't see you. I'm gonna turn this red filter off for a minute and see if that's fucking with me.
Yeah. Can't wait to see that in TAC view. Woo.
Okay.
Is there? That was fun. So I've killed Yodi in an F5. He's killed me like 7 times in merge fights. It's the first draw. It's the first draw. Mark that spot, because that's a clip. Yeah, he scraped the water and threw an explosion and his shrapnel got me or something. Yeah, I can't wait to see that in TAC view.
Set to go.
So you're set to go?
Yep.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
There we go. Try not to lose sight this time. This is not happy for me.
Would you tell me like 2 sessions ago? Lose sight, lose
Lose
fight?
sight, lose the fight. Yep, absolutely. 100%.
Take a quick breath and then I'll be ready to rock and roll.
Right on.
Alright.
Brakes on, running it up. Here we go.
Shadow 2 left.
Copy. Fencing in. And coming right. To your right, 3 o'clock.
No times. No fucking lie. I see you now. Cool.
So we're both having some sighting issues tonight. Alright, lead, speeding angels on the right.
Speeding angels on the left.
Kick it out. Kicking it back in.
Left to left.
Left to left. Fights on.
Altitude. Altitude.
This is fucking horse shit.
Altitude. Altitude. Lock.
No bueno, no bueno. No joy. Joy. Fuck.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude. Altitude. Bingo. Bingo.
Nice, G.
Altitude. Altitude.
There goes your fuel, and you're flipping.
Warning, 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 warning. Block. Bingo. Bingo. Warning.
I
warning.
will just despawn,
Warning,
respawn.
warning.
For the sake of expeditious flying.
I'll help you win. One of these times I will win. One of these times. And I hope you have a phenomenal night, man. Thanks for stopping in. Again, appreciate you. Again, one of these days we will definitely have to catch up and fly once I'm a little more seasoned. Okay, browser back open.
Swinging from the wing. Listen to the way the heavy cables sing. Mixing up the song with the stardust rain. Leaving every worry on the lower plane. Spilling on the
I beat you back, haha.
watch the bigger purple in the afterglow. Coming in the altitude. Funky mariachi in the flight machine. Sugars go can be in
Ready to rock and roll?
Okay, let's see here. Taxiing out.
Yeah, I think. That dirty do is actually really good. Alright.
Alright. Brakes on, running it up. Here we go. Lead fenced in, passing racetrack off to the right.
Lead, what would that make me?
Shoot.
Two fenced in. Right. Up to the left.
Eyes.
Yeah, I'm high on your 9.
Oh no, I got eyes. Eyes on you.
Copy. I'm already at angles.
Hashtag zoomies.
Soon, but do drop a Mazda. Heading 130, traveling angles 10, 420.
Coming up 110 right now. Lead speeding angels on the right.
Speed angels on the left.
Kick it out.
Get back in.
Back in.
Left to left.
A firm.
Block. 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 Altitude. 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 Altitude.
On your 6. 6 high coming down.
Altitude.
I got joy.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeet.
I splatted. I ejected and splatted.
Yeah, I didn't see a sheet.
My body lied on the ground.
A little rough start there at the beginning, but I think I'm back.
Yeah.
I need to start practicing in the B, but I don't want to do that to you. Because the power difference, like for me, I just got to get back to that muscle memory when the BU drops here real soon.
Makes sense. I feel like I'm having issues controlling my, like, where my gun pepper is going. Like, I'm trying to aim it on you, and I just don't feel like I have the timing down on when I need to pull. Like, I know that cross is like the 1G, so it's basically like line you up on the cross if I'm falling right behind on your 6. And if we're pulling G's, like I need to probably drop to that lower line or somewhere in between, obviously. I just, whenever I'm trying to pull and we're doing the merge and I'm trying to like manage where that's going at the same time, I'm just really feeling like there's a point where I'm pulling, and then my plane just fucking wobbles because it finally just bled off so much, and then I lose it.
Well, and that's what happens when you go to pull lead to get that angle. You're dumping energy. I do it, you'll do it. Every aircraft's going to do it as you pull that lead to get the pipper around. You got to remember though, I'm not a 9G fighter. I'm like a 6.5 to a 7G fighter on its good days, right? I can pull hard if I want, but like I'm averaging around 5.5, 6.5 Gs. So you don't need to slam it down on the 9G pipper. Now, are you also talking with or without radar lock?
Both, like just in general, like, and I don't even know necessarily what a radar lock kill / hit looks like. I know that like I'm locking you with my headset, but like I don't necessarily, like, again, I'm struggling to line you up in the cone, and when I do feel like I'm about to line you up, my plane does that whole wobble thing, and then like there's no point of even trying to continue through with what I was trying to line up for because I completely lost it.
Well, and you're completely losing it for two reasons. One, you're pulling that excessive lead, which makes you dump energy. But two, I see you doing that, so I start pulling excessive lead. Right? So it's a chain reaction. You're not going to pull the lead if I'm out pulling your lead. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like a non-radar lock, the gun funnel pipper it's something to learn. It's semi-intuitive, but it's just something to learn. With radar lock, you're literally just going to, for the most part, you got the main pipper and then you got that 9G pipper. It's still there. You're going to basically put them right between the two and just hit it. Like once you got a lock, you just put that round pipper. You'll still have the gun funnel, but you'll have the round pipper. And you just put that pipper on me and let it rip.
That's fair. We'll continue through merge fights this week and next week. If I go without any kills on you, I need you to hop back in that F5 to give me a confidence boost in a few weeks. But, God.
No, I mean, I can jump in something different.
I'm cool with this. I just, like, I don't know. We need to just keep ironing it out. Eventually tonight I'll land a fucking hit on you. I mean, I kind of already did, but that was more than landing a hit on me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. But in the first merge, you landed a hit on me. Like, you hit me across the back tail.
See, you did not announce that. I was unaware.
Yeah, I heard ting, 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 ting.
God.
That's why I started pulling more desperately. I was like, ee.
Alright, so tag view it is. We'll see all this in tag view. Understood. Ready when you are.
Right, let's see here. Taxiing out.
After this merge, we'll probably be live for about an hour and a half. I might step away for 5-10, just take a quick breather to stretch the legs and then get back to it.
Righto.
Also tend to my stream. Did you pull that up by chance? Did you see the new? I know I sent pictures in Discord last night, but I added a $15 edition that makes all the difference.
I mean, you've been showing me the images, but and I looked at last night's stream and the pictures of the rig.
Yeah, when I go on break here, just pull up the stream on your phone or something real quick. I'll leave it on a screen where you can see what I'm talking about.
Right on.
Ready to rock and roll?
Same, brakes on, running it up. Out of here.
Thank you for giving me permission to do a hot start. Things are so much more expedited.
Oh, you didn't need my permission, dude. Once you know how to start a jet, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Like there's certain missions and maps that will make you start it, so that's how it's good to know.
I just felt like I was performing some kind of sacrilege, especially, Bart giving me shit whenever we, went through all that in the beginning a year ago.
Well, that was at the beginning, though. Like, there's merit to obviously being able to start the aircraft, because some servers will require it.
That is completely fair.
Alright, fencing in. Right hand turn.
Pit stand, right hand turn. Probably about your 7 o'clock up high, almost to Angels 2.
Eyes. 1,000 to go. Angels 10, speed 400.
Angels 10, almost dropped equipment. Angels 10 speed.
Come up a little bit more.
Angels and speed.
Speed and Angels on the right. Kick it out. And back in.
Left to left.
Left to left. Lights on.
Altitude. Altitude. Lock.
I don't know if you didn't shoot, you didn't have a shot, but that looked fucking scary.
Warning.
I did not have a shot.
Warning. Warning. Altitude. Altitude. Lock. Warning. 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 Altitude.
I guess you got me. Like, it just started floating weird after you took that last shot, so you got me. I didn't hear it though.
I almost hit the fucking water following you down. That was so close.
I would have taken it.
I'm still at 8 or at 10,000 on fuel, so I can stay up here for a few.
Jerk's target. Throttle was full.
Oh wait, you were wanting to take 10, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me back off here and just despawn.
Give the old eyes a break. Alright, headset's off. I have no audio on you, Yodi. I will be back at 10. It's currently 1:05 a.m. Central Time, everyone. Just going to take a quick break. 1:15 a.m. we shall return. And Yodi, I'm going to switch it over to that screen I was telling you about. And we'll see the setup that I'm talking about. And just the one little change. I'll see if you notice when I get back.
Cool, cool. Give me a minute here, I'll take a look as well.
Ladies and gentlemen of Chatland, obviously the stream has already started, but I'm leaving it here because this is the best view of everything that's going on. So
yeah, in just a few moments here, and we shall return.
Typical tape. 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 Tape. Typical tape.
Sealed in the frame, carbon lock spine. The chassis is an extension of the mind. Peripheral sweep, zeroed on the grid, executing every
Yeah, my apologies out there, chat. No one's gonna see that again, right? You know what they say? Show your ash. Knocked USS Fargo over. We're just gonna have to rearrange some stuff later. It's not a good spot. It was great until the keyboard moved like 2 inches. Geared back up here.
The dust begins to swirl against the boots. Steel is biting deep into the leather.
Okay. Well, now you guys get a different angle of what this looks like real fast. If I go back to this screen, this is how we load it in. Oh, hello, Nick. Now you're wanting to go up there to your spot. Yeah. That's what we... Let's fix that. Oh, snap. Okay. Uno momento, por favor, Dad. Starting headset and hoping that my centering issue goes away. Oh look, Dags was still out there. Passing out, y'all. Have a go and catch y'all on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side, Dags. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah.
He wants me to give you some hornet fights, he says.
Getting headset restarted real quick. I'll be back momentarily. I'm gonna have to restart DCS. For some reason, will not recenter me properly.
Wait, can you hear me?
I've got a copy on you now.
Okay, is it just in DCS or is it like your whole VR is jacked up? Because there is a recenter VR command in DCS.
What is that?
Do what?
What is that command?
By default, I don't know. I changed it to control and up arrow.
Copy. Let me look that up and see if that works.
It's going to be in the same menu where your VR zoom was at, so I think it's under general or something like that. It'll be for all the aircraft. It'll be for everything. Like even if you're at the front screen and it gets off center, you can recenter it.
I am quitting the desktop because I couldn't even get to the menu to adjust controls. I was sitting behind that video, and everything was reversed.
Yeah, no worries. Once you get spawned in or get reloaded, just search for that. That'll probably make your life a lot easier.
Yep.
I made it something on the keyboard that I can easily reach out in the blind and get. Right control and arrow, they're right there. I can just feel it, and so I don't have to really look at anything.
That's fair. Un momento, por favor, everyone. We are reloading because, yeah, this headset's finicky sometimes. when you take it off and try to put it back on, it does weird things. And again, Dags, if you are or are not back, are gone, catch you on the flip side. Hope you have a wonderful night. Give him some Hornet fights. Dag says give me Hornet fights.
Yeah, I'm loading in and making sure my profiles have been transferred over since the install.
Copy.
Okay. Looks like all my controls are already loaded before. I didn't think I did though. It's been a minute since I've sat in a bug.
Tell me to do something when I load it in.
Your VR center. Yeah, it's going to be under General or UI. It's one of the. I bet it's going to be under UI for user interface. I bet it is.
I literally have it set to. There's nothing bound for it.
Man, it's been a minute since I've flown the bug. It's alright. It'll come right back to me.
Got that mapped out to something more appropriate. And ready over here whenever you want to go.
Yep, stand by one moment here. Alright, sweetheart, bring me fortune. Here we go. Stand by. Okay.
breath and
Let me set my bingo and stuff here. Oh, I want to get that goddamn clock off my shit, too. Goodbye.
So yeah, I made you pull open the stream during break time. Did you see the addition? Did you notice what was added?
So I seen the Ori controller or the Opie chops, and then I seen the what looked like 4 screens. You ever add another screen?
No, that screen was there. It just wasn't on. What I added was those string lights that were wrapped up all the way around everything. $15 for 50-foot worth of LED lights, and it makes everything pop.
Hell yeah! So they're run up under behind those dice and stuff.
I've got them literally ran all the way in the cabinets, up above all the screens, run around the top of that, and then it runs around the entire display over there on the wall where my Opie Chops shit's at, and all along the like action figures and shit that are displayed.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking light there.
60 seconds to the finish gate. Trapped in the thunder.
Small things. I just like $15. I was pretty fucking stoked what the difference. I don't know if it was only me that would notice it, but I had to say something about it.
Hell yeah!
I'm ready to roll whenever you are.
All right, running it up.
Silk scarf fluttering in the slipstream, ice cubes dancing in a crystal glass.
I'm fenced in, but looking for a visual. I've lost you while I was doing that.
I'm climbing past racetrack in the right-hand turn, fenced in as well. You just went right out in front of me.
Yeah, start making my right hand turn. Look for you on the right. Yeah, I got the zoom again. I got visual though on you. I'm Angels 10-7, 465, slowing down.
Copy that. Climbing up 400 knots, passing 6 right now.
Heading 130.
Slowing down to saddle up with you.
Yeah. I've got almost Angels 10 and speeding up to 4. Angels 10,
Lead.
400.
Lead speed needles on the right.
Angels and speed on the left.
Kick it out. Back in. Left to left. Lights on.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Really, I'm assuming you're on my 6.
Low in at your 7 coming around.
Joey, not really, but Joey.
Altitude. Altitude.
Where'd you go?
Altitude. Altitude.
Nose authority. You're on fire, Ricky Bobby.
I already know that one point of contention in tag team tonight is going to still be my control in the turns. I guess I'm going to start reading that book sometime this week because, like, I understand what I'm supposed to do. Making it happen is a completely different thing. Like, I don't necessarily understand. Like, I'm trying to get up to the speed and maintain that 400, and when I'm pulling, like, and I'm watching my cue. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that cue that you gave me and watching for that ball, I've been doing that, and that's been helping me maintain speed. What I'm having a problem understanding is when to make my cut. to start drawing some of that speed off to start pulling my nose in on you, I guess, is maybe where I need to like focus in on, because between making that pull, because obviously I'm giving up that speed and maintaining that.
Yep. That book will break down all the geometry. You can also, I mean, Grok is handy as hell. You can throw those questions right at Grok and say, oh, against this plane, you know, when's a good time to reverse the circle, thing like that. And it'll break it down. It'll tell you it's not a hard number, but it'll put you in the target zone.
Got it. I'll start doing some research this week on it.
Yep. I mean, there is a point where you do have to definitely, you know, start absorbing it yourself there, and it'll take, you know, you'll read it and you'll see the diagrams and stuff, and you'll be like, oh, okay, you know, this makes more sense. Like once it's broken down to you like that. But again, not everything is an end-all solution. Like checks and balances, counters. So you do things, I do things to, you know, negate them. It's just you're looking for that mistake opportunity.
Right. It makes sense. One thing I definitely think I am going to make sure that we start doing is when we do our attack view breakdowns, I'm going to keep that going on the stream. So that way, after we, like, you're pointing things out, I'm going to go back and line up, like, some of the attack view stuff going on with my viewpoint. And like overlay them so that way you can see both things kind of like happening simultaneously, if that makes sense.
So you just talk about like meshing the stream over top of the tack view as we're doing it. You'll have it in the background, or
not like real time, like after the fact. So you and I go into our tack views just like we do anyway, and you're streaming it in Discord. I'm going to keep my stream going so that way it becomes part of the end of the stream, and we have our discussions and all of that. And then after all that, I'm going to download the entire stream, and I'm going to pull out where I was literally flying in my viewpoint from the stream, and I'm going to like put that on the top half of the screen, and then on the bottom half, you know, like we're split screen in Halo, I'm going to have the tack view and the discussions of us breaking it down, so that way you can see the tack view, us talking, and literally see where you, like what I'm doing inside the cockpit all at the same time, and put those out as like lessons, you know, just like debriefings and things like that.
right on. That'll bring out the armchair critics. Well, I would do this and this and this. I love it. YouTube's awesome.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. And I think actually we'll call those debriefs and like have a series made out of it. We'll stop on a painted line. That's right, Pika.
This is the first plane you flew in DCS. The Hornet, wasn't it?
It was the one I was flying before. That's the F-18.
Yep.
It was the one I was flying before the F-16. It's the one I spent the most time in outside of the F-16. The first plane, however, was the A-10 Warthog.
Ah, okay.
We started off slow. And then we moved over to the F5 for a very, very, very brief second before I moved over to the F-18.
And yeah, at that time you were like, that's a lot of thrust.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. And especially, you imagine, again, I was on my old PC with all that. It was rough.
Yeah, this thing is a one circle beast. You do not want to get into the one circle with me. I can pull that nose authority and just be like, meh.
So I should be doing a two-circle trying to pull behind your attack.
Correct. Yeah, that's where your strong point is against the Hornet.
But definitely when we started that fight, that's what I pulled into, was trying to pull into the two-circle.
I'm not saying you should shy from the one circle, but you want to make it like a condition where in your mind, you are with the utmost confidence that your reversal into the one circle is going to push me out front. And that's a big gamble with the Hornet because of that huge amount of nose authority.
It's my high ground. I can still do it from the low ground, aka the two circle, but I prefer that. I got it. Yeah.
Okay, this one will not take nearly as long to fuel up.
Ready whenever you want to go. I do have a clip that I want to pull out of my July 4th stream, and Kilgore had requested that I get up to 600 knots, so after belling out on the tanker and getting frustrated, I was like, alright, here we go, and I just took a straight dive to the earth from 22,000 feet. I pulled back on the stick, I started blacking out. I thought for sure I was about to be a splatted insect on the ground. Like, I had that whole real emotion inside the VR headset, like, this fucking feels real, fucking pulling back as hard as I had that shit go through my fucking ass, go through my throat moment. Funny enough, it actually was Mach Speed Lover, the same song that's currently playing. That's fucking ironic. That's a clip and a half. It's a good thrill of 60 seconds.
I don't get to well, it's not that I don't get to use it. I haven't used the Hornet much here recently. I forgot that it's got gun spark, and the gun on this one is out in front, on the front of my nose, not over on the side like you, so I got spark going over my windscreen when I fire.
Just a different visual cue.
Well, it's like the gun exhaust, like it's sparking and dissipating right in my face. Whereas your gun and the muzzle flash is back there behind your shoulder. Mine is like right in my vision, so like it can kind of fuck with you a little bit. You're just like, oh, where'd all those sparkles come from? Alright, refueling complete. He's filling up my gun ammo and I'll be set.
Yeah.
And rearming complete. Here we go.
I'm down to go till whenever tonight. Did you have a cutoff point? You got payroll or anything like that?
I do have payroll, but checks haven't been signed yet as far as I'm aware. Which means I don't have to get up so early in the morning.
Three more merges and then call it in for Actia.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think we're pushing 2 o'clock.
Once we get done, I'll probably roll a doob, and then we'll do the debrief. But I'll twist one up between flight and debrief.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Copy that. Running it up.
Take left side, making right hand turn.
Copy that. In the turn myself, fenced in.
Still got a fence. But we'll get that after line out to 130.
You're on the right.
Caution. Caution.
I got visual. I'm pulling off to the right a little bit more. Okay. Give us a little bit of separation here. I'm at Angel's 10.5. Slowing down.
10-4.
Angels and speed.
Speed names on the left. Kick it out. And back in.
Right to right.
Right to right.
Lock.
Lights on.
Altitude. Altitude. Lock. Altitude. Altitude.
That's it.
Oh yeah, you're bleeding all your fuel out of both wings.
Like, I knew you were back there, and all I could do was try to get up to speed. You just didn't do me. I didn't know necessarily where to go. Believe.
And I'm gonna despawn.
Is going against AI worth it in here?
So AI, this is the complaint with most AI, is it flies like it's on a rails. Now they've been working on it. They've been working on it a lot. And sometimes it's okay, but sometimes you'll be going against aircraft and you're like, okay, I've gone against humans and the plane's not been able to do that.
And they probably don't just gear up for gunfights only. They probably...
Oh, you can set them how you want. Like in this server right now, yes, the ones up to the north are definitely armed with missiles and all that.
Right. You want to put another drop zone in here at some point where it's gunfight only? Merge practice?
I'm pretty sure I have a map ready to go that is in-air spawn dogfighting, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I never used it on the old computer because when I'd load the Tomcat, the load times, somebody would already be on my 6 by the time my shit caught up. But that's a thing of the past.
Attitude.
Creeping up on 2. We can call it at any point. Probably the debrief will take, what, hour and 10, maybe? They usually take a little bit.
Yeah, I figure, 2:30 is a good point to call it. That puts us debriefing to 3:30, and then I'll be up long enough to see the rise of 420 and then call it a night. My rhythm has got me basically seeing the sunrise before going to bed as of late. And I tell you what, and we're going to say this right now, don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. I'm looking for 1,000 subscribers so that way I can do this Monday through Friday, not just Monday and Tuesday. That would be awesome.
And get the bell on.
The what? The bell?
Get the bell on for notifications.
Notifications. Yeah, don't forget to hit the notifications. Thanks, Yogi.
Yeah, get that bell on, yo. Go over to my channel, hit my bell. Maybe if I get enough subs, I'm only at like, what, 270? If I get some more subs, maybe I'll be more compelled to stream from the cockpit more. I don't know, maybe.
It would be nice to be monetized on this full time and do this fucking 5 days a week and have like a dual stream fucking setup going on and then edit our videos together showing like both points of view, like, yes sir.
Right.
And I'm gonna look into some AI, obviously, as far as editing is concerned. Obviously, my thumbnails lately have been generated using good old AI, so we're gonna see what video editing I can find out there.
I thought those are old photos of your flight days in the Salvation Army.
No one was supposed to know about that, but you got me.
you got to drop those holiday packages.
Ooh. Inspired. I can't wait. Christmas is only 5 months away.
Meh.
And we got Halloween for that. Oh man, I can't wait for the haunted fucking F-16. The ghost F-16. Yeah. Oh snap, peek coming in. Roadie with a nodie reminder. Yeah. I'm geared up and ready to go over here whenever you're all set.
Taxiing out. The last time I was streaming, I was getting a bad frame hit, but now that I've tweaked out these things and I'm holding some solid frames, it's probably more doable again.
Yeah, definitely worth looking into. If you have any questions, I mean, you're obviously good enough here that you'll figure it out. You don't really need any help, but yeah.
In
been
Grok,
doing it
I
a lot.
trust. Give me more data centers to give me more input.
Just tap into that one they're putting underneath the ballroom. I know a few people at the Pentagon. I could reach out.
Agent Gray has joined the chat. Hi, Bill Gray.
The history. Yes, chat. That is a real FBI agent. He's probably watching. Locked, cocked, ready, roll.
Я самый лучший русский шпион, apparently. Alright, brakes on, running it up.
Да? Нет? Наверное?
Может быть, я не знаю. Давай, поехали.
Yeah, you lost me. But hopefully not for long. It's definitely one of the things I want to start getting back into. So much so that I started saving Russian artists on Spotify because they give you the lyrics, and I see that as a great learning tool.
Oh yeah, lyrics are fantastic. Television, like, I'm telling you, the one show that would really help you is going to be Счастливы вместе. It's an episode per episode remake of Married with Children in Russian.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch. Gotta start out with that Sesame Street one first, though.
Elitsa Sesam.
Yeah. Oh, the memories. Running a bit fast, pulling up some altitude to blow off that speed.
I got 2,500 to go.
2K, I'm running 415. Yeah, neutral on my...
$1,500 to go.
Rounding out to Angels 10. Angels and speed on the right.
Let me come up a little bit. You're out ahead of me.
Yep. I got a fence in. And... fenced in.
Lead, Speed Angels on the left.
Speed Angels on the right. 2.
Kick it out. Back in. Right to right.
Right to right.
Lights on.
That was bad for my part.
Altitude. Altitude.
making your corner speed start getting away from me.
Altitude. Altitude.
There you go. Don't bleed it off. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. I can pull into you, but don't panic. I mean, be ready to jink, because here it comes. But just keep pulling, because I'm bleeding energy. Oh, you reversed in front of me. That's a bad mistake. If you cannot guarantee the overshoot, you don't want to try to do that.
Then cheat in an attempt to dodge your bullets.
Copy. We are in. I'm right on your 5.
Altitude. Altitude.
I think you hit me.
I
You
definitely
hit
did.
me.
Oops. I see you going to the drink. Both aircraft and human.
Rip.
It looked like your sheet was just about to open. Like you were starting to slow down. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the Tomcat because I just feel like I'm just cutting you in half with this one.
Sounds like a plan.
Dags wanted me to show you what Nose Authority was, and I feel like that mission was accomplished.
Yes, very much so.
Let's see, what do I want to get into? Ooh.
Gotta get my eyes quick break here, people. Yeah, while he loads in and gets things figured up, I'm ready to rock and roll and go ahead and pull out of here. How's everyone out there in chat? Y'all sleep? Y'all jumping out? Thumbs up? Fire! There you go. Ugh. My eyes are starting to bug in this headset. About 2.5, 3 hours is where my eyes kind of start tweaking out. I do want to get prescription lenses for this thing. They exist.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the eye doctor hopefully sometime in the next month or two and figure out what that prescription is and get those ordered. Maybe that'll extend life a little bit in here. We'll see. I'm ready to rock and roll whenever you are, Yodi. I'm just catching up with chat here and giving my eyes a quick break.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just picking out the aircraft here.
Jamming out, making the bed. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 a.m. We'll be back in the air momentarily, guys. Just waiting
Spawn
for
in.
Yodi to spawn in, and we'll be back going probably in about 2 or 3 minutes.
No, that's not the right controls. Gotta switch the control bindings.
Oops.
There we go.
That's not the Tomcat.
Nah,
Okay.
I figure I'll slow her down a little for you.
I appreciate you, kind sir.
Meh. I'm not here to club seals. I'm here to help you hone skills.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure you don't hear thank you, kind sir, probably that often, so don't let
No,
that
no,
turn
not
out.
at all. Oh, good to text.
Copy. Not behind you.
But silence washes over the place. We walked the line and we made it through, bringing back the whole damn crew.
This is the one that really needs a run up on the runway, right? I need to give you some time.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
The sky is clear, nothing left for us to fear. Wheels down on the steel.
Alright, I am set to go.
You already did your Mexican hydraulics?
Yep, I'm jacked up.
Alright. Let's lock and load.
Alright, brakes on, running it up. And I'm out of here.
The hood wheel is greener than somebody else's shade. You dream of smoking there, but that would be a fade. Just look around you now inside this ganja store. So many butts around you, what you need is more. Wish you
Wish it was free. Wish it was free. It's better from a small tree.
Fenced in.
Same.
Enter in the right hand.
In on your turn, go on the right side. Closing in on Angels 10.
I'm at 10.5, coming back down 400 knots.
Angels and speed right.
Come up a little bit more, you're back at my 4.
I feel like I'm on your 3 or closing in on your 2 at this point.
Last 3. Speed Angels on the left.
Speed Angels on the right.
Kick it out.
Kicking back in.
Back in.
Right to right.
Right to right.
Lock.
Lights on.
Altitude. Altitude.
I forgot you switched to a different plane.
Altitude. Altitude. Block. Altitude. Altitude.
Smart. I would have kept it in the right-hand turn. Oh, you are. Okay. But that was smart.
That's how you go over the top, all the way from it.
Altitude. Altitude.
Maneuver kill.
Altitude.
I got greedy and was trying to come straight down on top for the lineup. I knew probably about 5 seconds before, and I just committed to it, and that was the wrong decision.
Man, at least you brought it down on the road, so they'll be able to find you pretty easily.
Oh, silver lining.
You know, you're literally just right off the shoulder, just burning. Alright, was that the last one for you?
See what time it is. We can roll one more. I'm down for one more. Things Pico win, and I don't know if you guys saw, I crashed into the ground. Yodi didn't get me. I crashed. I got greedy. How long has that been going on? Since before we took
So
off?
that last time you did
last
two really, really good things. One was when I told you just don't bleed it off, just keep pulling your corner speed. You just started pulling away from me. With this aircraft, you absolutely should do that. The second one was when I went high and you came low, instead of trying to pull back into me immediately because I was just able to pull my nose down because of gravity. You just rolled out and took it back to the 2 circle. That was super fucking smart.
Yeah, I saw that one. That was the intent of that. Damn, they missed that entire fight on my stream. We're only gonna be able to see it in tech view.
Oh, did your stream kill?
No, I didn't have it on the game screen. I had it on just basically my camera. You can see me during the whole time. You ain't gonna see anything DCS related.
Rip.
Yeah, rip.
Alright, I'm getting a taxi.
2 seconds. Ray rock and roll.
Mm.
Apologies, chat. I'll do better. I promise I'll do better. Failure. I feel terrible.
Brakes on, running it up.
Yeah. I'm behind you. You're not gonna miss this one. And we're gonna get it. It's gonna happen.
.400 pin stand, right hand turn.
Taking right side. And stick. We got you off to 8:30. $1,500 from Angels.
Better. Lead speed and angels on the left.
Two speed angels on the right.
Kick it out. Back in.
Right to right.
Right to right.
Block.
Lights on.
Altitude. Altitude. Block. Block. Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Oh, there you are. I said you just crash out, but you just skipped for a second. On your 5 low.
Oh, gotcha. Ow, my neck hurts.
Altitude. Altitude. Block.
Close. Smart. You keep ditching to the 2 circle against this aircraft. That's exactly what you want to do. If you force me slow like that into a 1 circle, you know I'm low on energy. So just ditch it to the 2 circles. Just tactical AF. I'm pulling my nose on you right now, but at the cost of all my energy. So if you jink and go vertical, I got nothing in the tank. Keep your pull up. Don't relax the pull. I'm still back here. Yeah, now I'm about to be bled out of speed. My nose is falling.
However,
Do what?
never mind. I have joy.
Altitude.
Supersonic, you are bleeding it. You are burning it, I mean.
Bingo. Altitude.
Ooh! Did you go sleepy?
No, I just couldn't pull up. I was trying to twist and then turn because I was trying to keep my visual on you, and I lost sight of where I was at.
Yeah, you was cooking. You were supersonic downhill.
Yeah. I was trying to pull.
Were you still in burner?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no. If you're going downhill and you need to let off, your GE F110 engine's got decent spool up time, so you can roll it back, even hit the brakes, and then jam it back in again.
That's fair. And if I would have been conscious of mine at that exact moment, I might have thought of that. The only thing that was going through my mind is I just found Yodi. Keep your eyes on him.
Now, you did multiple ditches back into the 2 circle in that, and that was really good.
Groovy.
That one where I said pull into the vertical, you kind of did like a lobing pullover. If you had just pulled right over the top and kept me back there at your 6, I would have just bled out and you would have come right around on me.
Definitely something we'll go over and tack you. Yeah, we'll definitely go ahead and wrap that up there and call it. Take a 10-minute breather and then get back for further lessons.
All right, leaving server.
I didn't get there in time.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill DCS.
Likewise, I'm also going to take off the headset and switch audio over to the TV, and then I'll catch you over there.
Right on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good times. Anyway, I got some things to do here real quick. Alright, I should have you over here. You up? Alright.
I'm gonna get my tack view started and then this one.
Sounds good. I'm gonna step away for 5 minutes and then I will be right back.
Right up.
Alright, chat. We're gonna take a quick 5. I'm not really going away. I'm just letting my eyes rest. They're bugging right now. We've been going at this for almost 3 hours. Long time to be in those VR goggles. Pretty much non-stop. Oh, we're gonna chill. If you guys want to chat, I'm here. Barely. Go back to work tomorrow. Fun times. I assume you guys have to work tomorrow. It is hump day. It is my Monday.
Leave the heavy boots behind. Step into the velvet blue. Gravity is just a lie, passing through the morning dew. High above the lightning, we are dancing in the white sky made of strobe lights.
Go take the Mexican roadie down and make up for it. Well, I failed. He enchilada'd my ass. Do my eyes a favor and get my glasses. Good call. Good call. Look at that. I can look at that. Look at that. I can look at that. Yeah. I need that turned up. A little bit of volume. That way, when Yodi comes back, I'm gonna turn the music down. That's part of the issue. You get almost nothing. Almost. Thanks for flying with us tonight, guys. Again, I'm Uppy Chops. I've been the pilot of the F-16C this evening. We're just chilling for a few minutes, then we're going in for a tactical review from TacView. Kind of learn some lessons. Have the Aficionado rat give us pointers, and then we walk away with our heads held high because we learned something new today. Hey, why I got the whole crew over here now. Almost the whole crew. Wick's up on the behind. On the cushion behind words. You know, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm here, Yodi, whenever. I know you're doing doobie things.
Yep, load the machine down.
Was a desert wind, but I hit the numbers and the wheels began to spin. One ring, two rings, and I heard your name. And 30 years vanished like a candle flame. Oh, we're back in the driver's seat, racing ghosts down a one-way street. From the playground dirt to the midnight calls, where the ink that never fades on these hallway walls. It's a long distance fire, lifting us higher. The journey's long, but the bond is gold. Story of a friendship that never grows old.
Alright, I got visual and everything's live. We are good to roll.
Right off, little disclaimer for all the armchair critics. Not a Top Gun pilot. I am not a combat flight instructor. I just spread the knowledge I've picked up over a long time doing these. Some limited real-world flight experience, but let's just say it's very limited compared to what these aircraft are supposed to be doing. So I will just speak on what I know and point out things I would do. I'm sure everybody's got their critiques.
And on that note, please do share your critiques in the comments. I am here to be a sponge and absorb as much knowledge as possible. So if you are an official lesson person, please let me know. Thanks.
Lesson person or instructor.
Yes. Continue.
All right, well, I finished twisting this up before I start playing. Let's just talk about a couple things because you were having some issues against the Tomcat tonight. So let's just go over a few more things, or just recap a few things.
Yeah.
Things to keep in mind against the Tomcat. I hate telling you this because I'm giving up my advantages, but you are an energy fighter, so you want to push the two circle. That's your preferred fight. It looks like, and all the times we go into the 2 circle, you do see my nose come around. Because as we've shown in these replays, I have a tighter turn circle. All you have to do is just be prepared to jink if I bring a shot onto you and continue in the 2 circle. Don't lose too much speed, just stay with it. 2 circle at medium to high altitude is your game. When I go down to the dirt, you notice that things change. Because I have those big ass wings and that thick ass air. You have to fight it, I bite into it.
Noted.
So medium to high altitude 2 circles is your bread and butter. You want to keep your speed high and above corner, 350 to 450, right? Stay fast, use the vertical. Now, I still have vertical too, but use your vertical. Focus on lag pursuit, which is, not pulling, like flying behind their tail, right, to build up the angles. Lag pursuit and yo-yos, vertical scissors, right? You have the acceleration advantage, especially against the A model. So when we're in a slow speed, if like we're in the, like my wings are out, we're down low, if I'm in my slow speed and you're defensive, you want to unload, accelerate, and just reposition the aircraft right before I get that nose around. Just open up some distance.
Copy.
You don't want to get slow against me. That's just a big no-no. If I'm on your 6, but not like shooting, again, unload, extend. And when I say unload, you're going to push negative G, not like 2 or 3 or 4 Gs, but like negative half G, negative 1G. And the reason why, and you'll notice when you start doing it, you start doing it for practice, you will accelerate faster because you've now negated gravity, right? So if you push yourself like to a 0G or a negative half G, you have removed a lot of mass to the aircraft, like in that brief moment that you're pushing down.
Right. And following. Yep.
So, and then, you know, things to avoid, obviously you see it every time. Flat scissors or a tight one circle, Tomcat wins. Like if we're down low and slow, I'm going to hit you in that flat scissors every time. You will win if you fly a good game and a good two circle. You will come out on top for most neutral 1v1s.
Copy.
So you'll see a lot of those mistakes are going to be as your speeds come down, you know, or when I get down low. Because again, when I get down low, if you come down and play my game, it's where I excel.
Right.
All right, we're on the runway. Let me get my doobie a little loosened and fired up here.
You're good. I'm sitting here doing the same, so no rush. Like I said, I'm basically planned out 3:30 end time, so we got a little bit to go over.
Trader, blown, blown, blown.
Let's get this fired up. Let's get you selected.
Trader, blown, blown, blown. Trader, blown, blown, blown.
All right, let's get this rolling here.
Trader, blown, blown, blown. Trader, blown, blown, blown.
All right, so now we kick in for the first engagement. Oh, I want to get rid of.
Trader, blown, blown, blown.
I want to get rid of these.
Trader, blown, blown, blown.
Okay, that took care of all that extra telemetry. Alright, so we come with the initial merge. And these first two fights, remember, I lost sight immediately.
Yep.
I go into the vertical. Okay, so you just continued where I thought you were going to be at, but I just had no fucking joy on you. You can see me looking, just looking. I'm like, where is he? Like, he's not there. Where is he? I don't see him.
See, I'm at 241 at the top of that. I've bled off all my speed. And when we go into that circle, I feel like I have a habit of bleeding everything off, trying to pull into you immediately. I assume that I should probably start trying to maintain speed directly right here instead
Yes.
of... Okay.
If you need to cut the throttle a little bit, but you should generally be pulling that stick all the way back to your nuts, and then at that point using the throttle to hold corner speed. Now, if you have to let off because it's just still accelerating, or like if you're pulling all the way in and it's still bleeding speed, let off the pull. If you're pulling all the way in and you're building speed, let off the engine, right? So you're just balancing the two hands there.
Copy.
Now, yeah, you bleed off, I go over the top. Now, when you go over the top, you're going to lose speed, right? And then God's G takes over at the top and pulls you back down. But as far as the two circle corner speed, that's where, Like up at this altitude right now, this is your domain. 2 circle energy. I still have no sight. I think right about now. No, I'm still not looking at you. That's what I see. And I'm like, oh, fuck me, fuck me. Now, what I attempted to do, because I just seen the shots go past, so I knew you were back there, I immediately tried to just force you out front. About bleeding speed, but you're still back there. So I just pull up. We both do the same thing, but I got better biting to that wind. Now I am tanked. I got no energy right here. You can actually see my wings giving out. Like nothing here. It just goes into a leaf mode. Somehow you missed.
Right.
Or that
that's
might have
what
been
I
where
thought.
you tanked me. Forcing a nose to nose. Yep. And see, this is a downward vertical, but still, when you get slow, you get in a disadvantageous position. So now that you're downhill, but you're not even, you're just now passing 250. That's when most gear and flaps come up, right? So keep that in mind. So you're crossing the nose at these low speeds where I can get away with it. I think, no, the next one, I'm pretty sure I put the flaps down to just really get into it. But yeah, shredded you there.
Canvas wings pull against the sky. The ground is a map for the kings, but up here only the engines cry. Water tag in a growing loop. Fatherland stays down in the dust. Propellers cut through the heavy smoke, turning our glory into rust. Steel and the clouds, Himala's blind.
Oh yeah, this is where you despawn, respawn because of your gear. 20 miles out. Now this right here, this is a gamble. This is a bad gamble against the Tomcat. You're flipping it into the 1 circle here. I'm not even to corner speed yet, and I'm just gonna dig in right here. And I kept my speed up, but yeah. 1 circle is gamble, and I come downhill because that's me. I'm a Tomcat. I want to go down low. I want to be where I'm best. Lost sight of you again. That's also why I panicked and went down, because I was like, I need my turn. And so here's a lesson too. When you lose sight, I don't know if you always do it. Sometimes it looks like you let off and you start looking for me. Stay in a defensive turn. Pull your best turn and keep looking back there. Because odds are the guy that's hunting you, he still sees you. So when you lose sight, stay in that defensive turn as best as you can. Like I don't see you, and I'm in a high G spiral.
If and when you go back to look at the stream, you'll notice that I definitely was doing that, especially in the later fights. There's a point where that's exactly what I was trying to do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, here's where I see him.
High yo-yo. I went for the high yo-yo and came back down in. Like, but that's we just went through that.
Yep, let's go back here. Yep, because your speed's 450 to my 372. Up you go to bleed it. Now this is smart. This is smart right here. Now, I would, well, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Now, you're probably visually seeing that it's nulling out because you can see me pulling away or not. And then, yeah, roll back in. I would have pulled probably a little more aggressively because you're now bleeding down to 344, and you can pull and bleed that remainder a little harder. Not to dump your speed, but you see that you're coming downhill now hot, and I'm just forcing you out. So you got to be ready. When I see you yo-yo, I'm going and I know you're going to slot in, I'm going to try to like get you to shoot out in front. So be prepared for that. You're still going to come in hot because the guy in front of you may slow down.
If that's the case, what's my move?
Try to offset and roll into another high one if possible, or unload and accelerate. That's really the best bet you got. Because I'm going to step on and come over the top, but I'm going to be low on speed when I do that. If you extend and go out, you go right back into the 2 circle.
Yep, and that's exactly was my aim at some point during this fight. Whenever I would notice that you were going up, I knew that you would be losing speed, so my idea was exactly to gain speed, pull back up, and that's when I lost visual of you a lot of times, and that's where I would basically just try to maintain my circle.
Yeah, a defensive turn, yeah. But remember also, you get your best sustained turns and you outturn me up at medium to high, like 7,000, 12,000 feet. So you want to try to draw me back up, which you did a few times, and I did come up, but you were already coming downhill, so we basically just negated each other.
Right.
Here, I see you. I think that's where you tanked me. Yeah, here, see, this is what I'm talking about. Where I'm dumped out of speed, and I'm just kind of like lofty. See what I'm saying? Like, I can't dig in. I need my speed back. I would have, without saying it, you probably already know, I would have pulled up into the yo-yo and tried to come back down. You had a couple hundred knots, you had 100 knots on top of me. You could have slotted high and rolled back in. And instead, that negated energy, or that offshoot energy, you overshot the tail and I pull back up into the bird. Yeah. This is the, oh yeah, this one where I hit the fucking water, I think. Yep. But what I was doing, I got down low, pulled you back into the 1 circle, and then, yeah, bad pass. I had finally just started to see you, I think. 'Cause I'm just blind. And then, yep.
You're getting old.
Yeah, that was that red filter, I think. Because once I took it off, things were a little better.
That's fair.
Alright. At initial merge, you ditch into the 1 circle. So one thing I would do, and don't do it every time because seconds count, but what you can do sometimes is wait till the person passes and see what they do. Because you would have seen I was going that way and you would have been like, oh, I'm just going to commit to the left. It's something you do it enough times, you'll be able to just take a quick glance and a snapshot in your mind and be like, all right, I'm going to reverse my turn or go this way or go that way. But ditching into the 1 circle on this was probably not the smart because, like, I mean, I'm going downhill, but I'm already to you. And then I think I reverse it again. No, now you're in a 2 circle and you're getting your advantage. Good. There you go. But I take it down low. That was almost my death. But the gamble worked as I pushed you out. But I have no energy. I'm at 112 knot. You are still 228. But you see here, your turn rate is outperforming me as you get closer to your corner speed. And then it drops off again. But either way, you can tell by the numbers, you're generally out pulling me. And the times you see me go up, I'm burning a little bit of energy to try to get that nose around. So you're at 402 at 15.4. I'm at 332 at 15.0, and I'm pulling corner speed for me.
Yeah. And I see you back here. This is me just trying to maintain that corner speed. I'm hovering between that 400 and that 440 and trying to pull and just maintain that. I don't care what my pull is. All I'm trying to do is maintain somewhere between them speeds, and I'm assuming that makes my pull correct. I did not touch the throttle at all on here. I was full burner and just basically pulling to maintain that speed.
Well, and you can see here, as you hold it, you're getting good solids at 17.1. I'm starting to accelerate, and I'm losing my advantages. But right here, you dug in. Not sure why, because there's no lead pursuit, and you're pulling. And now you just given away your 2 circle.
I am
And
playing
you ditch
with
into the 1.
I am playing with my stick back and forth, basically, because every slight move basically puts me one way or the other in the opposite direction, and I'm basically trying to play the ball on my stick. And if you notice, whenever I'm flying, that I sit there and I'm constant like pulling and pushing the stick back and forth to try to maintain a center. And that's when you see me drop a lot of speed and go from 440, I'm pulling back on the stick, and then when it goes all the way back, you'll see there's a gain of speed. I don't know how to describe it. And I feel like that was a pretty manic fucking explanation.
Well, on my side, I see you vape. As soon as you start pulling again, I just see this white cloud over your wings. So I know you are dumping energy. All right, so at that point, I'm just okay, I relax into my pool. I let you dump it, and then I come up over the top. Now, and then you go right to the 1 circle, which either way would have been bad for you because you just bled off down to my speeds, and I'm going to come over the top. So if you had stayed with the vertical, I still would have got my snapshot in there. But here, just look how fast in the 1 circle this nose comes around. And then first shot right there, close. I personally should have stayed in the 1 circle, but you ditched right back into it, which worked out for me. Now, I'm not saying you can't get into the 1 circle, but you've got to be ready for moments like this, to where you notice those times where you're did you not have a shot? It's because I'm not committing to the pull. Right before we get there, I kind of let off and go to the left, or let off and go to the right. You've got to be ready to dip over someone's nose, because that person's going to be pulling. And if they're coming around the turf circle faster than you want to position yourself around their nose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like little dipski over the top. Not into the vertical, but oblong across the axis, kind of roll the nose, go over the top, come back around.
Yep. I'm following.
I know dipski isn't the official term, but do the dipski. Back into the 2 circle. Now see, your numbers are great right there. You are holding a good speed. You get 20 fucking degrees per second. But now you're pulling in too hard. That right there is this is your most solid lesson. You are holding really good numbers until you start bleeding that speed. That's why I always say the rate fight is a fight of patience. You just have to fly your best circles. If you are the rate fighter, just keep flying your best circles, but be ready to jink a shot. But when you jink that shot, try not to bleed the energy. Keep your speed as best you can.
Copy.
That's where that little unload comes in. If I'm pulling the nose onto you, hell, you can just push the nose down and kind of roll, and you're unloading and accelerating while jinking.
Noted.
Keep in mind though that if I dig back in quick enough, you're still out in front of me, right? So you just gotta be ready to maybe jink once or twice as you push me out in front. Or not to push me out in front, to out accelerate and get back into the two circles. Get out ahead of my nose. You may have to do a couple jinks, that's what I meant to say.
Gotcha.
I think this is the one where you went flying into the dirt. Maybe not. No. Okay. So now we're up at 10,000, 13,000 feet. This is quite honestly where your corner speeds are going to be the best. Like, you can punch through this thinner air. See 19.7, 19.1. I mean, you're pulling, but you're maintaining it, and you're holding really good turn rates. And see, you're bleeding it off there. Push you into the one. And see, it's just that quickly. All I did. You're holding a good two circle. I just roll. I offset your geometry, and we're back in a one circle.
Fair. Now, when you do that, if I continue to just pull into my turn, what would happen instead of me chasing you down, I just go up with it and continue my turn. Like, you would.
Well, and you'll see it a couple different times. If we're across the circle and you don't see me do it, I'll roll, come under, and cut off your circle. So really, your best bet is kind of not a straight vertical, but as I'm going down, maybe come up 15, 20 degrees and do a climbing corkscrew, right? Negate what I'm doing here.
Copy.
Not to the point where you bleed speed, just a slight uphill. See, like right here, if you had seen, or well, I mean, when you've seen that wing dip down, just kind of start climbing slide uphill and be ready to, when you see me come around like that, then you're ready to dip down and come in after me.
Copy.
I see, I always get as low as I can because I want my best turns. Yeah, this one here is where I think you lost sight. Instead of pulling into me, you kind of like pulled down and away.
Yeah, and you had the low yo-yo, I mean, all day right there. You came in right behind me.
Now, right here, your turn rates are still good, but you're down in my neck of the woods. Again, a slight uphill climbing spiral. I'm going to do the same, but an A model versus an F-16C, you're going to have the better uphill climb.
Copy.
You may lose a few degrees per second, but so am I, and we're going up. So you're taking me up to your domain. Like this right here. Well, you're good. This is good. All right, another one circle. Try to get another offset shot here. Got you there. Okay, let's look at that. So we come into the one circle. My advantage point. Yeah, this is just a really bad position for you. Could, you're already pulling 5-5. I would have, let's just see what, from your point of view. Okay, let's take a look at your position here. I'm across your circle, across your 3. Okay, that's a good jink. I think at this point, my play would have been to roll up. Well, you roll out a plane because I'm pulling those on you. So, like a pre jink without bleeding speed, you could kind of roll and offset because it's harder for the shooter to move in 2 axes, right? First and get the shot off. So, as soon as you cleared the first jink, I would have rolled and kind of pulled back across my right shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But yeah, now instead you kind of just kept climbing. This is where I slotted in. You stopped being aggressive. You jinked, and it's like you sat there and assessed for a second, and then at that point reversed. And it's something you're gonna learn. I keep saying it. Don't reverse unless you were just. And I make mistakes. I'll still to this day reverse too soon or reverse when I shouldn't. But you want in your mind, you want to think that I'm going to guarantee he overshoots. Because if not, you reverse, and I just lazily roll back the other way and stay right with you.
Yep.
You're actually making my job easier by reversing without a guaranteed or at least a high probability of overshoot. You're making it real easy for the other guy.
And that I did.
Yep. Okay. So before we get airborne, let's just, well, I'm going to browbeat you here, make sure it's sticking in your head. If I go low, where do you want, if I take the turn fight down low, where do you want to go?
A 15 to 20 degree angle up while maintaining speed and turn.
Okay. If I force the 1 circle, what is your best option if I'm not directly on your 6?
To pull out in front and force the 2 circle again and try to take off.
Unload, accelerate, and reset the 2 circle.
Yep.
So the next time you go up, just go up a couple times and hit the, like, pull a few G's, and then with the burner on, just kind of like push the stick down, and you'll see. You'll be like, oh damn, it accelerates so much fucking quicker.
Got it.
And again, the Viper's not a slouch in the 1 circle, but the Tomcat just has some advantages in the 1 circle.
Right.
So yeah, like coming vertical, you met me in a 1 circle. Forcing the 1 circle. Now this is at this point you are advantage in the 1 circle. I'm not saying you dominate, but right now you got it. Missed.
I took my shot.
Yep. But at this point, okay, yeah, no, back into the 1 circle. So at this point, this is where I would have unloaded, accelerated out, picked up the speed, and then look, find me, and then find your two circle.
Copy.
Then I didn't see you, and I thought you reversed your turn, so I turned right into the two circle for you. But I seen what I did, and as I said, I'm gonna roll under and try to screw with your geometry.
Yeah, when you
This
rolled
is-
under, I should have taken a 15 to 20 degree angle up and continued to pull into a defensive circle, watching for my moment to pull back into the two.
Yep, and that's it. At the end of the day, the two circle is patience. It is the Miyagi style of the fight, whereas the one circle is the knife fight. You want to get in close, you want to stab him in the heart, get the fuck out. But you're playing the game of patience in the two circle. Yeah, I lost sight of you here, trying to find you. Found you, I think, right there. So you do, oh, right there. There was your mistake. We're a mile apart. You're reversing your turn, and I've got the advantage of cutting your circle. It worked out this time, but I'm still pulling position here. I want to see what you do. Into the two circle in an uphill climb. This is smart. Now, let's see here. I still have 203. I think I put my flaps down right here. I'm trying to pull lead.
Yeah, I'm bleeding speed like super hard trying to pull this turn because I think I'm trying to pull into you.
Yeah, no, you should have. Like when you see I was here, I'm slow. At this point, I would have unloaded it just a shade. No, I wouldn't have. Never mind. Keep pulling. Right here. This is where I would have jinked and rolled the other way. Because I'm pulling and you're going to be under my nose for the most part. But we continue. You're in the two circle. So it's not bad. Okay, that push you into the one. You're into the two. Smart, smart. But I'm going to go low. I'm going to go low, take you down. And there I cut your geometry again. And we both go into the one circle. All right. Two circle, go down low. There you go. Uphill. Speeds are fast. You are fast. There you go. Falling into it. Now you stop climbing. And you're still a little too fast. Yeah, I would have just continued pulling uphill, climbed over my nose. Back into the one circle. But my one circle falls into the two. Now you're heading up where you want to be. You're a little fast, but your turn rates are good. 20 degrees, they should bleed it off. I don't have the dope, so I roll back downhill to pick up some speed. See here, you should just continue to climb up. Right there, just patience. Because I'm going to come back around, you would have had that energy to dip down on me. And there's where you kind of flailed. You reversed in front of me and did exactly the same thing again. You can't, and I'm not trying to browbeat you, but you can't reverse in front of someone that far out. I go 1 mile reversal. That's no es bueno. Now look here, down low. This is where your speeds are low. You should have gone slightly uphill, unloaded just a shade, and just try to negate it. But yeah, right there, you get down low and speed to my fight.
I can't remember or say exactly, but I think with you're saying to go uphill, and I was down into the 300s. Like to go uphill would bleed off every bit of speed that I didn't have when I'm trying to. So I think I'm just trying to maintain and pull into the turn to try to get away from you.
Well, but your unload position was actually here, right? Because you're not in you're not quite fully defensive yet.
Uh-huh.
So here is where you should have unloaded and picked up that speed. Because I still have to come back around. Now at that point, you would have probably got to 400 at about here and gone right into the 2 circle as I'm coming around, and then you can start your uphill. So when you unload, will you lose angles to the enemy? Yes. But if you're doing it at a point where his nose won't be on you once you've unloaded, you're getting you're picking up a good position. Like right here. I'm not in a gunshot. We're off plane at 2 axes, right? So this would have been a really good spot to unload and accelerate out.
Copy.
Because you're below might eat you for breakfast speed. And staying low down there.
Yeah, I mean, I had no speed. I had nowhere to go. I completely understand.
Yeah, that's why you've got to do the unload earlier than defensive. Like I said, this is a good spot to unload. If you realize that you're approaching this very, disadvantageous position, do it before I'm in the what we call a 40-degree bad zone, right? Like back in this fanning area, unload and reset before that. Because when I'm in this position, now unloading is the same as basically reversing in front of me. I'm just going to finish coming around, and I can still get a nice long gun shot. Just like so.
Yep.
I think this is the last Tomcat run. Now that one, you got the nose around a lot quicker. And here we go. I went uphill. You stayed and you got a little slow, but keeping corner speed isn't a bad thing. Going downhill, probably not the best. Once I'm coming back downhill, your best bet probably would have been, since you're at 400 knots, working the uphill spiral. Nice and easy. Just climb right back over my dive. I lost sight of you there, I think. What did you do here? Did something shaky dinky. Let's look at this from your point of view. You sneaky boy. Yeah, that was a bad position for me. Lost sight of you, I think. 'Cause I just turned right in front of you. But this is where I say stay in the defensive turn, because I just stay into it, head down toward my domain. As soon as I seen you or that gunfire, reverse. That was close. That was really close.
Soon, rat, soon.
When that happens, I'll just jump in the B. Bring that thrust back out. When there, I pushed you back out in front. But here you go. You have, well, your speeds are low. But we are at 7,000 feet and climbing. You could have rolled out and just accelerated into the 2 circle. And I couldn't have caught up with those speeds. Instead, we go with the vertical over the top. I pull into it. And you have tick for airspeed as you come over the top. This is why vertical scissors with no speed against the cat is a risky maneuver. You just lost all dough. You had nothing left. You just kind of wobbled. And as you look to find your energy,
That's definitely one of the moments where I was maybe trying to line up the pipper, and then it just lost every bit of control. And then on the way down, I'm like, oh fuck! I think I almost thought I was about to bite the dirt. And all I was doing was trying to maintain control of the fucking plane.
okay, your AOA and your rates are outperforming me, even though you're slow. There, oh, there's that reversal, and I get you here. Thank you. Yep, tink. And that's where you start wibbling
don't
and wobbling.
reverse within a mile, especially when they're somewhere within that 40-degree bad spot.
Yes. You want to be preemptive, right? So you want to reverse before I'm in the plane. You noticed when I usually try to push the 1 circle, it's when we're across from each other, right? I just turn around and come the other way. So that would be, yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah, no. Inside of a mile, reverse, clink. And that was it. You fluttered down. You just, you're
Chat, is
generally
the
not
echo
gonna win
bad? I
that
feel like
knife
you
fight
guys are
with the
picking
cat
up
in
Yodi
close.
twice.
Generally. Now, I'm not saying you won't every time. A few times you may get me, but this is just not the best spot for the Viper. Okay, at this point, I think he says, get the Hornet. No, one more cat. There we go. Back to paper airplane.
Horrible. Thank you. I'm going to rig that up so that way it's avoidable next time. I'm gonna get my turtle beaches hooked up to it.
Why is it in paper airplane mode?
It was that way whenever Dagum was in here and we had went through tag view. His
Yeah,
F-18
well,
was
it's
that
like
paper
that.
airplane.
This is not going to look nearly as right. Okay, so once again, your strengths against a Hornet. You're the 2 circle. You are a superior sustained rate high, turn fighter. I am an excellent instantaneous, the 1 circle. Instantaneous high alpha turns. I'm better at low speed handling than you, and I am more stable than you in slow flights. So even more so, getting slow with me is dangerous.
Copy. Which is why I get slaughtered in these next 2 or 3 fights.
Well, and again, you're going to see some incredible turn rates when I pull high alpha. Okay, reverse into the one circle. Speed's coming down. Yep, into the two circles. See, this is where you're advantaging. I can't yeah. I unload and pick up some speed, come around the other way.
I was most certainly trying.
Yeah, with that right there, I guess, did you see something you almost hit, or? Oh, no, I see what you're doing. Well, you're no danger of overshooting, so I don't know why you would do a high yo-yo. Now, let's see here. You're going to see me hitting these sustained turn rates at 18, 20 degrees as we come over the top, 21, 22, 21, 22, and then like it's nose authority, 22 degrees, and I'm stable, absolutely rock steady. And my turn radius is 1,300 feet, right? So that many degrees per second to turn a circle that tight. You get into the one circle with a hornet, not a good day.
It didn't take long.
And right here, turn rates 19, 20, 21, 21, 22, 23, and then I didn't take the shot there. What'd you do? Reverse out in front of me. Pass. No, you go into the two circle. I pull hard. You gotta accelerate me there. You're climbing up and away. But this is where you gotta watch out, because when I'm back here, I still have the ability to just pull that nose authority. I didn't get it there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think she had all your fuel came out.
Yep.
So in the two circle right now, you're outgrading me, right? We're both at similar speeds. You're pulling away. So remember, two circles your life. It's your bread and butter at medium altitude. The minute you start bleeding that speed right there, those rates drop and I come around. And then there, I don't know if you panic, but you're going uphill and then you dump it right here, 20 degrees, and then your speed's down to 300.
Yeah, I think
That
I was just trying
dumping,
to pull my nose back as much as possible to try to pull back around in front, like over your nose, and I just every time I do it, I bleed it.
well, but if you look there, you're in no danger. When you pull that 20 to some odd degrees, I'm not even in your plane. Let's look at my HUD. You're not even in my foresight for the gun. You're way up here. That one, that one. So yeah, you dumped unnecessarily. Just staying in the two circle would have kept you alive all the way around the turn. It's just the patience fight.
Copy.
Yeah, every single one of these with the Hornet, I push a quick one circle, eat the rate up. Well, or in that last one, you negated your rate, and I just pulled the nose around H. This thing, just the nose authority, it's just sick. Two circle, your advantage. As long as you play it right, you're doing 19 degrees, but you're a little fast. You're bleeding it off 19 degrees, and you let off, picking up speed.
Might be the one where I eat it.
I believe so, maybe. Going over the top. Now you have the energy here, so rather than pulling across the circle, you can go up into the vertical, kind of look down, see what I'm doing. But I wouldn't get comfortable because I have 350 knots. But you have a lot of options there. You can just kind of climb up and extend. See, I know it looks scary. You're like, oh God, here he comes around. But if you just get your composure, like right here, and you're flopping all over the place. But like this kind of spot right here, perfect for unloading and just get out. Well, it's hard to tell with this paper airplane model. Right about there, though, would have been where I unloaded and let off. All right, now we're entering your domain. Pull a little harder. You're accelerating, right? So if you were to pull, you pick up a higher turn rate. Yeah, nice jink. Now right there, okay, that was a good jink. And then immediately, should it? There you go. You're pulling into corner speed, 18 degrees, right there to my 11.2. 19. Look at that. But right there, that panic cost you.
That was a jink.
Was it? Well, hold on. Let's go back here. That was the jink.
There were two jinks. Go back. There's another shot right before that.
Okay, yeah, there's that one.
That's the one
was
that you
the
said was a
solid
good
thing.
jink. And then I'm pulling up, and then right here, I jink.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
And then I try to pull back into that same circle after. I believe we had this exact same conversation during the flight.
Yeah, because if you see here what you did though, by going back the other way, you just kind of reset. Now I didn't get the shot off; it didn't kill you, but okay. Yeah, you're doing okay. You're holding your own. You're surviving. This right there. That is a perfect unload and accelerate out point. My nose is about to pass under, past you. You can step on it and accelerate right there. And then as soon as I came back around, you can go right up into the vert, climbing uphill. But your speeds are low here, so it didn't work out that way.
Low speed.
Now
Snapped on
there,
me.
yeah, there your speeds are good, but I dump my energy and pull that rate to get the nose around. Yeah. Okay, and then here I go to the F5.
Take that, Opie. You take that, Pika. No one asked you.
Now I'm not a one circle fighter, but that's really the only play I have. So you'll see me try to push one circles quite a bit. Yeah, you did a lot of that smart ditching out into the two circle. Really smart, really smart.
This was the fight that I didn't capture on stream. I had it on my face camera.
And you can see here, you're maintaining it uphill, good turn rate. I can't keep that, but there you kind of ditched into the one. Climbing up, okay. Not bad, not bad. Here's, I think, where you came down and hit the dirt.
Yeah, I was trying to pull that nose over and get greedy on you. I think there's one more.
Let's see here. Stay with the two circle, but you're bleeding off speed. Yep, right there. No need for that. I have to go downhill to keep speed. I have the engine.
I'm guilty of just trying to pull my nose over as hard as possible to try to pull off to that tail. And it is a lesson fully learned that I should keep just pulling into the preferred circle and take my time versus rushing that pull, because I know I'm chasing that tail and just pulling as hard as I fucking can to try to get to your tail as quick as possible.
Yep, and you need to fly around the circle and come over the top and take the tail. Like right here, you're in your domain. Now, you're slow. I'm slow too, but the minute you get your speed up, your turn rate takes off. I can pull a turn rate. You see right there, I'm pulling 15.5, but I'm dumping speed, right? So I have to let off to get my energy back. Back into the 2 circle. Right, you're dominating this fight. Back into the 2 circle. Smart plays. Smart plays. Way too fast. Way too fast. Because of your excessive speed, I can now turn inside of your circle, and you're still turning at a higher rate. Right, so that just means inevitably I'm turning in, and even though you're faster, I'm still gonna get in there and get that angle. Yeah, you're fast.
I was fast a lot, and I was seeing a lot of black on this fight. And honestly, I'd say 40% of the time I had no joy because I was almost to the point of black, and I was trying to let off so that way I could get visual on you again. And I realized that letting off of the stick may not have been the right choice. I should have pulled back on the throttle.
Yep. Yeah, if you're too hot, roll back the power. If you're too slow, roll off the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't keep up with that. So you're well smart there. Yeah, too hot on that one.
In terms of baseball, that's 2 errors on Opie Chops.
And that is the end of it.
Righto. Well, on that note, go ahead.
Yes, so the big lessons to take home from all of that, obviously, is you found the 2 circle. You had moments where you were in the advantageous position. So the biggest lesson tonight is you gotta break the habit of ditching out of panic or whatever reason. I don't know if it's panic or what. Maybe you just get impatient. You think, okay, I'm just gonna dig in, as you said. I'm gonna come around and get that tail. Some 2 circle fights can take. I've taken 2 circle fights that take 10, 11 circles before I get the advantage. Like, it's a patience fight.
Right. I forgot. Push to talk. Right. Understood. And noted. And we'll definitely take those lessons away. I'll also try to get in a few more hours of practice and see about trying to get some dogfighting in this week.
Yeah, get you put up against aircraft that you'll kick ass in the 2 circle, or you should, in theory, and just keep working that 2 circle patience.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here real quick, and then I'll check back in on Discord momentarily.
Copy that.
Yeah.
Everybody on YouTube, glad y'all watched. Y'all have a great night.
That was Tomcat Aficionado Yodi 1980, A.K.A. Rat. All right, everyone. Had a few blunders tonight. Didn't get any. Well, we had a draw. I'll consider that my W for the evening. There was indeed a draw. I dropped Yodi into the lake. So, whoop whoop. Anyway, it's been a good night. It's been a learning night. We had no real hiccups like yesterday, so that's a win. Hopefully we can carry that momentum into next week. Again, as a reminder, we will be here every Monday and Tuesday, somewhere between 11:30 p.m. and 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's been great, guys. I'm getting tired. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go smoke a bowl here at 4:20 and go to bed and get ready for work tomorrow. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by. Later. I'll leave you with some music before I go.
crawl beneath the metal floor.
Catch y'all on the flip side.